What's good, gang? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I want to explain to you guys what imbalance is in the forex market, also known as a fair value gap, or another word for it is inefficient pricing. So, an imbalance is when the market is moving in one direction very fast and the market doesn't have time to rebalance itself and fill in those gaps. I'll use this analogy using a crayon. I learned it from someone. Imagine you're drawing with a crayon very fast. You're trying to color a shape or an object, and you tend to leave out gaps when you're coloring very fast, which you now come back later on to, color out those gaps you left in. So that's the same concept behind an imbalance. So I will show you how that works on the chart, but before that, smash the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Okay, so an example of imbalance is this zone right here. I would say I would have taken to this week. Let me zoom in. Okay, we see this selling pressure, this pure selling pressure. It was completely sells from here, very clean, pure selling pressure. We see price retrace back into those imbalance to fill them. And another explanation, or another example rather, is okay. We see this imbalance left here, and one thing to note about imbalances is that you might not feel it immediately. It might take an hour, 2 weeks, a week, a day, a month, but it must come back to that zone and feel it. It doesn't matter when, but it always comes back to feel it. And what happens with imbalance or fair value gaps is that the market is magnetically attracted to them, and it can come back later on to balance those markets effectively. So in this scenario, we see this imbalance that was left on Friday, 6th of January 2023, and that's actually where I traded from. This Euro USD. I took buys along, I think, April, from that zone of imbalance. What's going on? We see the market come back on February to fill it. I will show you multiple examples of imbalances and how they are delivered and filled. So we see an imbalance here. Here we see pure buying pressure. The market sells back down to fill those imbalance. We also see an imbalance. Chill, bro. Okay, this is also an imbalance. You see the market fill it back. This is also an imbalance. This little gap that you have seen here, that's also an imbalance, and the market is like attracted to it. Comes back, weeks through it, and continues buying upwards. We also have an imbalance here. If you look closely, we also have an imbalance here. See this buying pressure just taking off this candle, and the market comes back to fill it. Imbalance. So an imbalance is basically a three candlestick formation. Like that's how I draw mine, using three candlestick formations. Why is my computer lagging? Okay. What I mean by three candlestick formations is, let's zoom in here. Okay. First candlestick. Turn this up. Okay, first candlestick, second candlestick, and the third candlestick. So I mark out from this point. So this is the imbalance. You see the market come back to fill it before dropping back down. Like I can see different, I can give you many examples of just on this chart, and it happens on different time frames, different assets, be it stocks, futures. You see the same thing happening. We see this imbalance created here, selling pressure. You see the market comes back to fill it. Let me look for more examples to show you guys. Okay, perfect example. Buying pressure leaves back this imbalance. The market comes back, feels it, and reacts off it a little bit before dropping back down. Alright, so I'm going to keep this video short because the shorter my video, the more retention, views, retention it gets, which helps me perform better on the algorithm, on YouTube's algorithm. So yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. Imbalance is when the market is moving in one direction very fast and it doesn't have time to rebalance itself and fill in the gaps, and it comes back later on to balance the market effectively. Alright guys, I hope you guys learned something from this video. Have a blast day. Peace.